Good morning everybody. Today's the 21st of March. It's my first time harvesting bananas in a month. So I'm a bit naughty, but I always like to see the cows in the bush. So I will just be here for 30 minutes, then head back to the harvesting, make sure it's all going well. I've been stood here for 5-10 minutes at the herd, and it's very quiet and peaceful. There's this cow slowly moving around, browsing. She's not worried about me standing right next to her in the slightest. Yeah, she's taking a little bit of toll, her calf sucking, but not too bad if you think about it. If you look at other herds, and hopefully she is in a good enough condition to be bulled again. That there is a Dexter cross. Yeah, so that was born in October. So we're now nearing 6 months old on that. And there's another, this is a black Dexter heifer. That's a Pinskauer heifer. They're still not weaned, those ones with green tags. They'll wean any day now. She's eating a legume there. You can see there's so many different kinds of legumes. I'm not very clued up on bush flora. But there's some flowers maybe. Sorry girl, I've chased you away. But maybe someone will know what that is. That I just saw something that looks quite similar to sunhemp. Very different leaf though, but got the same pods as sunhemp. Obviously a nice legume as well. And yeah, the herd's in here. We've got 7 bulls, including there's 4 which are new Angoni types. 1 homebred Angoni cross, 1 homebred Angoni cross. That there's also a Dexter, and that's her calf, an Angoni Dexter calf. So we'll watch that oh no, it's a bull. We'll watch that bull. We might use them just to see what happens. So there's one of the bulls, breeding bulls, obviously following a cow. Yeah, so 7 bulls. There's only about 75 or 80 cows. Hey, this one's trying to mount me like I'm on heat. Yeah, it's a heifer. Silly girl, what are you doing? But yeah, my herdsmen are trying to teach them to become very tame and used to human presence, which for me is very nice. I mean, very therapeutic being able to just visit your herd and touch them like this. The cows have started bellowing because they can see some workers, the herdsmen have come, so they think they're going to move paddocks. Here's my heifer that looks like she's been doused in oil or rubbed in charcoal, Malasha. Homebred bull, still young, so he's turned 2 this year, but we use him. This is one of those new ones that has been here a few days now. I think I got him on Wednesday. Today's Saturday, so it's 4th day. Well, that's actually his 3rd day in the herd. I like him a lot. He's probably not pure Angoni. He's probably got boron in his bloodline somewhere. But I mean, he won't be very heavy. I'd guess he's 450 kgs when he's at his max. He's not looking too bad. My guys say they are very, very busy. So look at that. I mean, yeah, one thing I will say about Angoni is quite often the back end is quite tight and there's not much nyama there. But he is okay. Not big like other breeds, but just I think that's an ideal bull for this sort of environment. You've seen I've been filming like this for quite a long time now, probably 2 months. We've been grazing like this, and certainly not all animals would be able to do this. That's another bull that's from Lusaka last year, Angoni type. So I think we only won. Oh no, that's it. That's all of the bulls. Yeah, so 6 Angoni types, and then just the one with the white that is 2-year-old, and he's got Angoni in him. There's our other Dexter cow, Dexter cross Angoni. She's given me 2 calves already, and she turned 4 just the other, and she'll be pregnant with her 3rd calf, and she's just turned 4. So that's a nice cow. This is an Angoni cross 2-year-old now. So she should get bulls and get pregnant, we hope. And we've got a few of these that look like this. If you see, the difference with the boron is the hump. The hump would be slightly more pronounced if it was boron, and then underneath the belly there would be more of a navel hanging down. Now this is out, and there we go. That's exactly what I want to see. Heifers getting checked out by the boys. This is the new one from Lusaka West this year. Oh, but the big bull is behind, so this is probably going to break out into a fight. I call him big. He's only 450 kilos or something. He's mature. This one's still young. He's turning 3 this year, so he'll probably end up being heavier than, a bit bigger than that one. He's longer that way. And yeah, different type. So obviously if you've been following the page for a long time, or the channel, you'll know the story, but maybe there's some new people who don't understand why myself as a commercial farmer is breeding Angonis. You can see all these are Angonis, and even some of the brown ones, even that one there. Oops, can't point with that thing. That one, that's an Angoni. Even the brown ones are there's Angonis. The last few years I've been crossbreeding, and I will continue to do so. And the plan is not to do it forever and just have only Angonis. I'm trying to breed some Angoni cows that become like more pure. I bought 12 heifers back in 2020. I think I'm left with about 7 or 8 which have been productive, like this one. But I didn't want to buy heifers or breeding stock. It's quite expensive to do that way. So what I did was just change the bulls out. We actually only used to use boron. The herd was fully 100% boron, and then I started adding some different bloods in to try and improve in the feedlot. We first went to Red Angus, then we did Sussex, and then we did Black Angus. Then I have done all sorts since then, because I had started my own herd on the side, but now the 2 herds are mixed together. So yeah, for now I just want to breed a herd of Angoni types. I'll obviously keep all these boron types, and they're actually going to go to a separate farm this season. After bulling, all the big ones will go to a big cropping farm where they can be on maize stovers and things. And all the Angoni, the smaller framed females. Oh, that'll be nice if he does pair her, the same heifer we're watching. So I'm very happy with that bull. Polled, nice eye bank, because quite often when they're polled you get eye problems, but I don't think they will with this one. And yeah, so once I've got a herd of Angonis, and enough of them, I'll breed some pure, obviously, and possibly look at bull sales and breeding stock sales. But then once I've got them, I will also start crossbreeding for feedlots, so that it's not just a small animal. But what I've learned over the few years I've been a farmer, I've had my own cattle since, well, I got the first bull in 2017, Zambia. Quite quickly realized there's no point in having a bull with no females, so I started buying my own females and keeping them at a separate farm to my father's herd. And then, oh, where was I going with this story? Yeah, so I've only been keeping animals basically since 2018. June, July, I think I bought my first heifers. and then in 2019 and 2020 I bought quite a few more heifers after that. But I would say less than 30% of those heifers are actually in the herd, because I was quite harsh in the beginning. Anything that didn't calve didn't stay. So like from my father's herd I bought 20 heifers, and there's 2 that are still in the herd, so that's 10%. The rest were sold. The Sussex types that I bought, I'd say there's less than 5% left of what I originally bought. Another cow here must be on heat. Hopefully it's the Pins cow one. Oh no, it's this Angoni. Look at that, beautiful. So that's the other new bull. And now I see my videos going long. Yeah, so I'll carry on with my story. What I've figured out, and it might not relate to everyone, but basically when you do crossbreeding you get beautiful animals, and maybe I'll be able to see some like Angus types, beautiful F1s, and it's very tempting, very hard not to be hard on them, because they look so beautiful and they're lovely. So most people try to keep the females and breed them, and then usually the second or third generation there's quite a dip. So there's the other new guy, really nice, and I like both of those. Super happy with my purchase. This is my homebred Angoni, so he is a grandson of Zambia. For those of you who were watching the other day, I posted a picture of the first bull I had. He's a grandson. And yeah, so in future if I crossbreed I won't keep the females. I'll always breed like a purer herd, and then a terminal cross. So like if I use a Sussex or Angus bull, the females will also go into a feedlot and get sold, not bred. This is our new red one. He's also young, so he's 3 years old. These ones we think are 8 years old, the 2 latest ones I got 3 days ago. So yeah, at least they're all working, they're all going around, and now quite a few of the calves are bellowing, they want their milk. This is also a pure Angoni from Rockridge Ranch. It came as in a pregnant heifer, so we don't know what bull bred him, but he looks alright. First calf for that cow. Yeah. So I think the video is getting quite long there. There's not much different to see every day now. We're just basically grazing through bush, big trees. It's beautiful. Blue skies at the moment.